Camera's on. After 7 minutes, I will leave.
Okay, perfect. So that'll be fun. It's a bit of a shock.
Do you say something?
Yeah, I'll introduce everything. Don't worry.
I'm just gonna pretend I'm drinking water.
Great. Okay, cool. Hey, this is Foster again. Welcome back to another show of Late Night at the Wall. I understand that we are shooting all of these shows on January 3rd, 2020, which is why we don't have an audience. It's not because of any restrictions by like how many people can come in here. It's because we have not opened yet, and so literally no one has heard of us. But we have gotten some feedback that my initial jokes at the beginning of every episode are terrible and I should stop. So I'm going to. But I've got some really good news because I'm clearly not a comedian. All my jokes are failing. But I do have an actual comedian as a guest. It's our 5th comedian in a row today. I want to say welcome from all the way from Romania, Dragos Cristian. How are you doing?
Yeah, well, I'm good, man. I gotta say, it's cold as fuck outside. It's fucking freezing. January weather, am I right?
I know. I thought global warming. Well, I was thinking about coming in shorts today, and I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah. What about those? I don't know. This. I'm happy it's the last year of Trump's presidency. It's. I'm looking forward to see what's happening with the elections in the end of November. Am I right?
I think they're going to go off without a hitch.
Yeah,
that's my only prediction.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some shamans involved. I got a feeling there's a couple of shamans are going to turn up at the elections. I have this premonition.
Okay, yeah, I try not to look into the future too much. I think I've been right about every single thing. I think this is the perfect timing to start a comedy club anywhere. It's just exploding in Berlin. I think the next couple months are going to be huge.
Booming.
And I mean, you're doing a lot of online stuff now too. You're on TikTok, which is a brand new platform.
I started off on TikTok, guys. Yeah, I've been on TikTok since summer. Summer.
Yes.
It's pretty chill. I like it. It's a lot of dances, a lot of underage children dancing, scantily clad. You know, my kind of thing.
I'm glad that's your kind of thing. It's kind of weird. I think you're going to get, what, probably a couple 100,000 followers in the
you know, children. All right.
I don't, actually.
I don't know either. It's a lot of cats. I follow a lot of cats there. And that's not a euphemism.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. With the internet, that's all I follow is little puppies and cats.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of news followed by like 20 of the same videos of corgis like chasing socks and like howling.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's this new dancer there's this new dancer called Charlie D'Amelio on TikTok. She's a couple of 100,000 followers. Pretty small, but I got a feeling it's going to be big.
Okay, good deal. Well, welcome to the wall. We've seen you here before when we were setting up. Because you've been here to help set up.
I was working here. Well, working. I was just like helping out. Working without pay.
Working without pay. Exactly. That's how. Yeah. That's why he's from Romania.
From Romania, yeah.
And I'm from
Sometimes
America.
I get paid in T-shirts, free T-shirts.
Well, hopefully we'll get T-shirts someday.
Hopefully, yeah. Let's see how that works out.
But how are you doing? How's the comedy life treating you? I mean, you're a touring comedian, aren't you?
Yeah, it's great. Well, I just finished just the end of 2019. I just finished touring with Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah. How is he? What's he like as a person?
He really likes food. You know, he's big on steak and meat. Pretty nice guy.
Good deal.
Yeah.
I just went through a nostalgic phase where I watched all the beef. It's what's for dinner commercials, which I don't know if you got those anywhere outside of the U.S.
No, we didn't get dinner in Romania.
That's true. It's true.
Only one meal per day.
One meal per day.
Sad lunch.
It's actually a really good diet.
We call it sad lunch. It's not lunch. It's sad lunch.
What time do you eat the sad lunch?
Well, usually it depends when you find it. You know, you got to fight for usually at 1 p.m. That's usually when it kind of pops up.
Okay, yeah, that seems like a normal lunch, but like it's just with mixed emotions.
No, not mixed emotions.
Well, for me, I'm an American, so we pretend it's not sad. We pretend it's capitalism and everything's
got
good.
it. Just one emotion. Sad lunch.
Sad lunch. Awesome. Well, you had a story that you're telling me about earlier, and I completely forgot what it was.
Yeah, well, let me.
I'm such a good host. This is our 5th episode in a row today.
Yeah.
I know that I'm in different clothes. I know that my hair has grown and been cut, and my beard's been at different levels. That's all part of the plan.
Yeah, I was telling you about this story when I went to a strip club in Japan.
Yeah, what was that like? So when were you in Japan?
I was in Japan. I was living in Japan from 2012 to 2016.
Do you speak any of the language?
Yeah, a little bit. Tsukashi.
So you speak more Japanese than probably German?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, cool. So what part of Japan were you in?
I was Tokyo. Tokyo, a lot of ramen. A lot of it.
Okay, Tokyo. And
Yeah.
what? So were you a comedian there? Or what
No,
were you
no,
doing?
I was working there. I was a salaryman.
So you were a salaryman,
I was working for like a little briefcase on the train.
like a salesman or something?
Well, kind of like a salesman, yeah, like a recruiter, like a headhunter.
Okay. And was it like completely long hours, like you know what you see as a foreigner from looking at people working in Japan, with like 12 hours a day?
Oh yeah,
6 days a
this
week?
one time I had to be in the office at 2 a.m. for an interview with a candidate.
Really? Was that like online or was that
No, in person. Basically, the person had to interview with somebody in New York, and I had to like be there and keep the office open.
Okay. So
nice.
it seems like a job that you wanted to continue. Now, was the strip club, was that part of like the perks, or was that like a necessary thing? Or
No,
was
that was just like
for fun?
bonding with the clients.
Okay. What was
know,
that? So what happened? What
Well,
makes,
it's not like you would think of strip clubs like they are in, like how in the Western world, America, they have like the strip pole and that kind of stuff. None of that shenanigans. It's no touching of the girl. It's very respectful. Strip clubs in Japan is very respectful. They come on stage, they dance, little traditional cabaret style dance, and then people throw flowers at them.
okay, so instead of dollar bills, they have flowers.
No, there's no dollar bills. It's just flowers.
Now, can you spend those flowers as currency, or is that just as like a show of respect?
No, well, you just show respect, and at the end they give you a Polaroid picture of their.
So you get
vagina.
documented that you went into the strip club.
Yeah.
Now, do they keep a copy for blackmail in case they need it for?
Well,
like,
you're not in the picture. You're not with the. Is they just give you a picture of their vagina?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was unexpected.
It's a little souvenir, yeah.
That was unexpected. We had Anna on the show earlier, and this is, I think, the second
She gave you
show-
a picture of her vagina?
No, but we talked
like
about it
Anna.
at length, as we do, as one does.
Yeah, and then.
So do you remember any of their names, or were they like? Did they give them Western names, or did they? Because like sometimes you just like when you go to a strip club. Not that I've ever been to one, Mom.
Right.
Like it's always like Destiny or like Fantasy or something like that.
No,
was
it's
it like that, or was
it's
it just?
more classy. It's a mystery. It's like little geishas, right? You don't know.
Okay.
It's just like she comes and then she goes, and then she leaves you like in hot and bothered.
I still find it fascinating. I think if I ever took like an actual business client
Right.
with me on like a, hey, you're now our client. Welcome. What are we going to do tonight? We're going to go to the strip club.
Well, that's Japan is a very patriarchal society, and that is how men bond in Japan. I don't approve of it, but who am I to argue with the cultural norms?
Well, I think that's a good place to end that story as any. That's a good reason that you moved to Germany then, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that why you moved to Germany? You saw this and you were like, wait, this is too patriarchal.
Exactly.
And
I was like,
I have to get out of here.
I got to move somewhere where the number one haircut is bangs. I was like, that is the number one sign of overthrowing the patriarchy is bangs.
Okay, I did not know that. I just try to keep it shorter than it can be. I want to accentuate the bald spot. That's my only goal.
Well, you could do it.
I'm doing a little bit better. That's why we have the low light now.
I mean, a little trip to Turkey wouldn't do you too bad.
I actually, the original person who was helping out with marketing, who's no longer here because he was helping set things up. He gave me a number in Turkey to call.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, I like that guy. He kept sharing wall trivia on the Wall's Instagram.
Yeah, we did that before we opened, and then we ran out of fun facts about walls.
Yeah. It was a riveting journey.
We were making them up at the end, and people could tell that. But thank you so much for coming on.
That's my I'm always down to fight the snow and the winter winds to come to the wall.
But I think when we actually do open, you're going to run a show here once a month. Is that right?
I mean, that's the plan. We're going to run a show once a month.
Once a month, first Saturday of every month.
First Saturday of every month.
And what's that called?
The Eastern European Comedy Night.
Perfect.
Or
awesome.
the Culture Shock. We're figuring out.
Culture Shock. Yeah, I think
Shock.
Culture Shock sounds better. We should go with that.
Culture Shock. Yeah.
Awesome.
Look at that. We just figured it out right here. The name
Live.
of the show.
This was not planned at all.
Wow. It just happens. Things happen when you put people together with a little bit of distance.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Things
Just
happen.
enough.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much again for coming on. Enjoy some hand sanitizer. Take as much as you want, but not all of it.
I like this. I like this is the tradition at the wall. I think this is going to catch on throughout the world. But I like it. It's a nice quirky thing. Who uses hand sanitizer? Like what the hell?
We do.
But, yeah, exactly.
We do.
Which is very very quirky. I like it.
Perfect. Well, to end the show, as we usually do, as we mention all the time, we are opening in January 2020, which we think is the perfect time. However, because of that, we desperately need money. So while we're not sponsored, we really, really want to be sponsored, would like to be sponsored. So if you would like to sponsor us, we're going to give another, example for what type of advertisement we could do for you. So a couple months ago, I was walking home alone in kind of a bad part of town, right next to where Dragos lives, actually.
The
It's
ghetto.
true. We live very close by.
I live in the ghetto.
I was walking home alone in a very shady part of town, and someone came up to me with a knife and he robbed me. And he got really mad because he went through my wallet, saw that I had zero cash whatsoever, and he got so mad he said, "I'm going to stab you unless you give me something of value very, very quickly right now." Fortunately, I had my Ray-Ban sunglasses, and he took those and said, "Okay," and he ran away. Ray-Ban sunglasses, the perfect sunglass for if you're getting robbed, have no cash, and really don't want to get stabbed.
How'd you get them back?
I bought a new pair.
Ah, there you go. The gift that keeps on giving. Money to Ray-Ban.
Thank you so much. This was Foster from the Wall. Have a lovely night. Take care.
This is Dragos from the ghetto. See you later.
There. That was that. Yeah.